Alright, I'm back with Bobby again, and we're going to show a tool here that I know, first time I saw it, I couldn't believe it. And a couple things about it. This is the Turbo Cut 2000. It's actually a dustless cutoff saw where you can actually cut in somebody's house and you won't make any mess at all. So for all you guys that have to install tops and a top is just a little bit long or you got to make an adjustment here or there, this is the perfect tool for doing it. What we're going to do is we're actually going to make a cutout in this piece of stone with this. Now we have the laser cut blade in here, which is really, you could use other blades with it, but this blade is engineered to specifically go with this Gillespie tool, and it can handle the high heat without distortion. So that's really important. You really want to make sure you use the right blade with this saw. And one accessory, which we're not going to show right now, but it's an interesting tool. Much like the Festool saw that a lot of you guys work with that have the guide rail, this saw also has a guide rail system that actually has simple manual suction cups. You position it at the angle or the straight line that you want, lock it down, you lock this, and the saw would actually then run right inside of this guide groove here, and it would give you a dead straight cut, and this would represent your cut line. We're not going to show this right now, but that's just so people know that it exists. But right now I'm going to hold this bag up, only because I want you to see that when this cut is being made,
if you can, always left holding the bag.
that's in my life. Well, you watch, there'll be no dust. Wow, that's incredible, the amount of dust we had right here.
Yep.
So you get an idea that without the bag on there, you're really creating a mess in somebody's house.
I'm not filming.
What?
I'm not filming. Oh yeah, I am. Yeah, actually I am.
All right.
Never mind.
So anyway, you get an idea. We're going to go ahead. We'll finish this cut without the camera, and when we come back, we'll show you the jigsaw.
Very good.
Alright, now we've completed our cuts. Problem we have now, Bob, is how do we get this to drop out? You obviously can't go past your corner points. What do we do now?
Jigsaw.
We have a jigsaw that'll do this?
We have a jigsaw.
Alright, well let's go ahead and get the jigsaw set up. We'll be right back in a moment. Okay, we're back. We've got the jigsaw all set up here. And this is really an amazing tool. It can be run either wet or dry, doesn't matter. If you're going to be running it dry, let's say you're in the field and a hose isn't available, then you want to have an outside water source, whether you have a squirt bottle, a spray bottle or something. You want to provide enough moisture to where you're not really superheating the stone or the blade. What you want to do before you start every cut is you really want to run the diamond once again on one of these stones, which you can see we've run the core bits on, and that of course keeps the blade, the diamonds exposed and able to cut. Now another thing too is there's two different styles of blades. There's a G blade and a B blade. The B blade, the diamond teeth are actually concentrated on the lower end of the blade, and that's really intended to finish cuts that are started by something like the Turbo Cut 2000 where you have a saw blade. So a majority of your cutting is going to be on the bottom because of the curve of the cut. If you're having just a regular cut where you're cutting the full depth of the material, you then want to use the B blade because the diamonds are displaced or dispersed evenly throughout the cut. So go ahead, why don't we sharpen that up and let's finish our cut. Oh, another great thing I really needed to mention and I forgot to earlier, every Gillespie tool comes with a built-in GFI. So if we don't reset it, it doesn't work. It can't work. Thank you.
has to be wet. Take it.
Alright, so now the piece is free. Alright, so that would have completed our cutout. But what do we do if we want to make like a wavy or free form or an outside or inside radius? Will this do the same thing?
It would.
Well, why don't we give it a try?
You actually need to change blades.
We need to go to a
Go to
B blade, right?
A G blade.
A G blade? Okay. Yeah, B for bottom, G for general. We're making it up.
B for bottom.
B for bottom, G for general.
Okay.
Help me to
Is it a
read.
new one? No. Run it through that stone.
Pretty simple
Just
blade
to
change.
make sure that that stone is wet when you're sharpening up.
So you got to make sure you wet your stone before you put it into the blade. And again, that's just going to sharpen it.
I have no idea what it may not do. I'd have a little bit. And I'll be watching it on too. At home on the couch.
Pushing a little too hard.
Yep, I need to do another one. That's what I was going to tell you. You need to stop off early and pop it so you don't take
Now what you've done here is you've actually started a radius and then begun to turn it back out. Is there any other tool that can do that besides something like this jigsaw? Alright, so pretty much for stonework, if you're looking to freeform or get multiple radiuses converging together, you really have to have a tool like this. And then with our contour cat, we can go right back and clean this right up without any trouble at all. and we'd have a really clean polished edge. And the Contour Cat's going to do this in what, maybe 7-8 minutes? 10 minutes tops? 7-8 minutes tops. So there's just no faster way to get something like that done. This actually takes stone and gives you the chance of putting a more free-form design to it, which before this, how would you have done that?
And they beat it off the.
And beat it. All right, well, this has sure been a lot of fun.
Learned a lot.
Gosh, and I mean, you just realize how little you know about stone tooling. And the stuff that Gillespie has, I'm blown away by it.
Yeah, it's top of the line. Again, these are not disposable tools.
No,
These are top of the line. I don't want to use the word high price, but they are. I mean, they're expensive tools, but you get what you pay for.
They're not expensive, they're good value.
They're good value, exactly. It's just like anything else you buy. You know, you're going to pay me now or pay me later. I think that to have a tool like this in your hands, when you go to the job, you know it's going to work, you know it's going to last, and you know you got good value.
Well, and I think too that one of the things that really tells you this is a quality tool is every one of these tools comes in a hard protective case,
Right.
Much like the best tool does in the solid surface industry.
Exactly.
So it is, just they're fantastic tools. Steve, Bobby, we really appreciate both of you guys. You know, they're with High Tech Stone. They brought us down here, and we just have had a great time. We're going to look forward. We're going to have you guys on the show here in about, I think it's what, a month and a half?
Yep.
And we're going to cover this all, and it'll be available to be seen on All About Tools Live. So, hey, I'm excited about it. We're looking forward to having you guys here, and we'll do this and have a little bit more fun again. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the help. Okay.
And I guess from here, we're actually going to head out and go see some quarries.
Yes, but we don't have a battery for the camera, so we're not going to be able to
Those will
video
be
it.
still shots.
Those will be still shots.
Oh, we will also see a stone shop. So we're going to have some more fun yet.
Great.
We'll make sure that this is all put up on the site for you.
Great, thanks.